Why, hello, killers and freaks. Today's freak show, we're going to be doing an art tour. I thought it'd be fun to pull out all the art, go over it, show it, talk about it, and just have a good time doing it. So here we go. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of do a tour of all of my artworks. Titles of all of them, kind of what I was thinking when I made them, maybe what inspired them, or what I think about when I look at them now. I have here a bunch of big stacks of all of my artwork. So let's get started. Meet Dr. Slice'em. He just loves slicing them. Slice his patients, slice his friends, slice his own face. This one is called Big Nose. This one makes me laugh. I thought it'd be funny to do kind of an innuendo and oftentimes give my guys these really long, creepy noses. But I thought it was pretty funny. And the dripping is all pretty good. And his eyes look really happy. And I mean, who doesn't like to get their nose sucked on, right? Welcome to the Cat Cafe. All our cats are lovable and cuddly and want your attention. All right, next one. This one is called Take My Temperature. I basically wanted to do a sexy anime nurse, but make it as delightful yet disgusting as possible. So obviously she came out really cute, but she's vomiting maggots, which I don't know. I think the imagery of that is totally nasty. I think this one's fun. I don't know. I got the little maggots kind of falling on her shirt. They're all over her tongue, kind of poking out of her cheek. So yeah, this one, real good time. This one is called Lollipop. She just really loves licking lollipops, but she's not too great at it. Kind of messy. All right, this one is called Playtime Rabbit. And on this one, I was trying to think of creepy bunny girl who, you know, really psyched to play with you. A little too over enthusiastic. That's coming off kind of scary. Also, I like the beams coming off it. Sort of shows the excitement. She kind of got like a little clown dress. I tend to put those on a lot of my characters. I think they're funny, but also creepy. And on this one, I had her ears coming down, droopy bunny ears instead of up, which I normally do. I think they turned out kind of cool. Sort of look like horns. Okay, this one is called Miss Red Claw. As you can see, she's got red claws. I like to think that she's been clawing so many people that her claws are permanently dyed red now. I like the blood that I did here on the mouth dripping out. It's really it really flows. I think the blood on the shirt looks good too, really soaked in. All right, this is a fun one. This one's called Nail Biter. I just had this thought in my head, uh, gruesome and morbid as usual. What if somebody was addicted to biting their nails so badly that they just chewed off their entire arms? And so that's what I drew. Even though she chewed off her own arms, she still looks like she's having a good time. So, yeah. All right. This one is called I'll Keep My Eye on You. I had the idea of a succubus who had her eye on you. She's transfixed with you and was gonna, basically feast on you. This is the last thing she did. I kind of wanted it, saucy, but also kind of realistically, disgusting, kind of creepy and bloody. I think her one eye is cute and her other eye is very disgusting. So it's fun two-face. This one is called Birth of a Nightmare. When you can't sleep because of nightmares, so you try and stay up as long as you can. But that only works for so long before you finally fall asleep and don't realize you're asleep. and then your nightmares come and get you. And that's your face when you realize it. This one is called Circus of Rabbits. Somebody in the circus who's half human, half rabbit. Come and see the show. All right. This one is called Be My Monster. When I was thinking about making this one, I thought about somebody who was captured by some entity. And yeah, that's why he's tied up, forced to wear this mask, forced to smile, even though he's clearly not having a great time. Okay. This one is called Thirst Quencher. This one just illustrates your face after a nice tall glass of warm blood. Ah, delicious. So for this fun one, it's called Sneaks Up on You. When something is standing right behind you, the feeling you get on the back of your neck, something watching, breathing on you. All right. This one's called Face Wash, where you splash water in your face when you're getting ready for bed and you look up at yourself in the mirror. But she's splashing blood all over her face. You know, as you do. This one is called Tongue Chomper. She chomped off her own tongue, and now she chomps off other people's tongues. She just can't quite satisfy her tongue chomping needs. I really like the hair coming down, kind of hiding her face. You can sort of see back behind it, dropped back in there is very creepy smile, and the eyes are hollowed out. This one is called I Had a Dream About You. Got some stalker vibes. She told you to meet her out back behind the school so she could confess something to you. That she had a dream about you and you're her soulmate. This piece is called Feral. It's a demonic feral cat that got skinned alive. And so now it's come back to steal the skin of humans and stretch it over its bones. This little guy is called Mr. Furbags. He's trapped in a sleeping bag, a demonic sleeping bag. What's fun about this one is that I used paper mache toilet paper to cover up his face and then kind of scraped away and put the teeth in there and the eyes and everything. And this is real fur glued onto the painting. So it gives it a real nice texture and it's fun to pet. Want to eat together? When a girl who loves to eat asks you out on a date. Alright, this one is called Open Face Sandwich. Basically, the idea and inspiration of this one came from a dream I had where kind of a dystopian society where the government forced everyone to equip these straps to their heads and it basically pulled their skin off their face. That way, the drones could scan everyone's skull to make sure it was really you. And then I added some spikes and things everywhere because spikes are fun. Swivel head. This is the girl who sits in front of you in class, and you pull her hair, and she turns around and looks at you without getting out of her chair. Bathroom mirrors. When you're fresh out the shower, but you're fresh meat on his menu. This one's called Creature of the Night. A freshly bitten and turned zombie. They slowly start to lose themselves. The shakiness kind of gives it that insane feel. Their eyes go cloudy and roll into the back of their head. And, fun fact, when I went to Japan, I got these maps for free, picked up all these maps of the town, and then when I got home, I cut them to size and painted on them. I thought it was a really cool background. Snug as a bug in a rug. Insanity wrapped up. I like the feeling it makes me feel. Like I can't move my arms or legs. I feel like that's kind of what he's got going on there. Very frustrated but insane look on his face. This one's called Fever Dream. I legitimately drew this one when I had a fever with the old C19. And basically it just illustrates when you have a fever and you keep jump scaring yourself awake while you're trying to sleep, but it all feels like a dream. This is how I felt. Excited screaming. When you're so excited, you're drooling and spitting everywhere. This little number is called Sleep Like a Baby. One of the few designs where I did a baby mask on top of a monster. First time I ever did the spiral through the eye. That's pretty cool. But I put this on book paper, which I used to do a lot. Haven't done very much recently. It's a simple body design, head and shape, but it's got a lot of really good spikes and dots. And it's very chaotic. This one is called Midnight Murder Finger Painting. Basically, a monster who likes finger painting with blood, slashing and scratching. All of his fine lines and detail. This one is called Loudmouth. He has a very loud mouth. You can almost hear his constant screaming. Exactly. This one's called Bowling Ball. This fine demon just loves bowling. What's wrong with that? Even though most of her bowling balls are skulls. I feel like if someone used your head as a bowling ball, you would definitely use the eyes and the mouth as the holes, right? Anyways, blowing kisses. In this one, it's basically where a girl who likes you keeps blowing you kisses. What's wrong with that? She looks nice. I especially like this spittle is actually a heart if you look closely. Good old Mr. Smuggy. Always got a smug smile. I feel like even if you looked at him smiling and then you looked away for like 5 minutes and then looked back, he would still be staring at you. That smug smile. It was fun to do these little swirls, make them bleed. They looked cool as the background. Kind of looks like smoke or haze. This one is called the door-to-door salesman. Everyone's favorite. Let's be honest, anytime someone knocks on the door, we look out the peephole without the intent of opening. We're not going to open it. It's too uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be stuck there at their own door with a pushy salesman. And you're trying to be nice. You know, you want to be like, no, thank you. But then they don't give you any time to talk. So that's basically what this guy's all about. So, sadly, we've come to the end of the episode, but don't worry, there will be many more parts of my art tour coming. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget, like and subscribe to the video, and stay creepy! Big hellish thanks to all my patrons. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to keep the nightmares going and the art flowing.